I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. You are on Protein Power, the show I run every week where we talk about your nutrition. Today, we're going to talk about this nutrition around the coronavirus, okay? And I'm not talking about what's going to be good for you and not. There's no such thing. I'm talking about the fact that there's a lot of people that can't get the stuff that they need right now, and they're asking me a lot of questions, so I thought, all right, I'll clear it up for you in a video. Subscribe to the channel, share out the video. I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. This is Protein Power. Alright fam, no easy way to put it. The coronavirus is changing the game right now. It is changing the world, okay? There's a lot of things going on right now with the economy, with businesses, with competitions, with fitness, with gyms, with everything. Everything is changing. And if any of you have been to the store recently, and I know a lot of you have, you've also noticed that a lot of things are getting wiped off the damn shelves. A lot of things are gone. A lot of things you can't get. And yesterday, on Sundays, this is when I do most of my check-ins with most of my clients and my athletes, and I was getting messages all day and repeated other messages on social media and everywhere else saying, whoa, Coach Rye, I went to the store, they don't have eggs, they don't have chicken breasts, they don't have this, they don't have that, they didn't have oatmeal, they don't have the things I need that have been a staple in my diet, and now I'm freaking out, okay? And I got a lot of people on Instagram yesterday messaging me that, you know, they do meal plans and things like that, and they can't even fit their meal plan. I don't coach these people, but still, they were asking me, hey, what can we do? And so I want to get on this video today on Protein Power and talk with you a little bit about why right now is the best time to be doing what is called flexible dieting. And if you've watched my channel before, you know I've talked about flexible dieting all the time, which is basically this idea that you're going to stick to a set of macronutrient numbers, protein, carbs, fats, fibers, your calories, of course, for your goals, but you don't have to stick to the exact same foods, right? You can have a high variance in foods, in other words, flexibility. And right now is a great time to be a flexible dieter because literally right now, if you go to the store, you might not be able to get some certain stuff for a meal plan. In fact, I know you can. And if you go here, you know, trying to get the stuff that's even in your staple diet, most of the time you might not be able to get it. Literally, people are telling me they couldn't get eggs. They couldn't get brown rice. They couldn't get chicken. There was no chicken, right? These are happening all around the world. These are clients in Canada, over in the UK, Australia, the States. Everywhere this is going on right now, okay? And this is because of the, you know, the freak out over the coronavirus and people stocking up, and then the fact that supply chains are, you know, basically being limited right now, so there's not this stuff. And so with that, you got to understand a few things, all right? You can look at it as a way to freak out and say, you know what, I don't have my chicken breast, I don't have my eggs for breakfast, I'm going to fail my diet, my whole prep is over, you know, my goals are over, I'm not going to be able to do it. You can look at it that way, or you can look at it as, okay, maybe it's time to open up a new idea. Think more about flexible dieting. You know, think about more, okay, is it matter so much the food that I have, or is it that I'm getting the right macros in? Because at the end of the day, ladies and gents, the science has always showed this, and this is what I've always talked about. I've been a huge advocate of flexible dieting for years and years, and that's what we do on TeamFFLEX with all our clients and all our athletes, by the way. The science shows that, you know what, at the end of the day, what matters the most, okay, and we're not going to go into what food's better and what food's not and all this and that. We're not going to go into that. We're talking about what matters most is that you get your proteins, your carbs, your fats, and your fibers into your diet. And then obviously with those, the micronutrients matter just as much as the macronutrients. But the point is, if you're eating relatively good stuff anyway, you're going to get all the micronutrients that you need, okay? In other words, you don't need to be a clean eater eating chicken breast and asparagus 6 times a day to be healthy. You can do a flexible diet and do a contest prep. You can do a flexible diet and lose weight. You can do a flexible diet and build muscle. There's a lot of things that can be done while doing flexible dieting. And again, I just said, if you don't believe this, go to my website, go to my Instagram, go anywhere and look at the hundreds and the thousands of people I've worked with over the years where this has been successful. 1, 2, 3! when we're talking about this, we're not talking about this for my flexible dieters out there. For my Team Flex fam, if you can't get your foods, I probably already told you, hey, you know what? It's time to get some different foods, see what you can get. I can mix up your macros. That's one option for any of you out there that already do flexible dieting. Change your foods. Very easy to do. And literally, if you are like in an area that is severely hit and you can't even get certain other foods, then maybe you need to look at mixing up your macros, which your coach should be able to do, or I can help you out with that too if you are on Team Flex, obviously. All right? So that's what you got to do if you're a flexible dieter. Just mix it up. Flexibility, easy enough. If you are a meal prepper, which is mainly what this video is for, right? Those of you out there that follow a meal plan, in other words, you get a plan and then you prep it out and you eat that and then you just keep eating that for like a month, whatever, and you're used to the same exact breakfast, the same exact lunch, the same exact dinner, and that's what your coach tells you. That's what you think you got to do at least, right? All these things. Well, if that's you, now is the time to really embrace this flexible dieting. It's time to embrace the flexible dieting lifestyle and say, okay, you know what? Right now is a time for me to understand some variance needs to occur. Because the truth is, ladies and gents, with this coronavirus going on, we don't know how long this is going to happen. We don't know what's going to be going on. I know 2-3 weeks ago people were saying this would be nothing's going to happen. Right now we're seeing mass shutdown of many things that are normal parts of everyday life that are getting shut down, okay? That's going to affect things. Even if you're not concerned about getting sick, even if whatever, you know, you're not in the age groups that are most heavily affected, it doesn't matter because it will affect your life in other ways. It's affecting the economy. It's affecting grocery stores. It's affecting shopping. It's affecting a lot. You know, we might even end up getting quarantined. They might just put a quarantine on the whole country and say, hey, stay home. Well, you got to be able to be ready for this. And, you know, being able to understand that, okay, your nutrition is important. You should stay on top of that, especially right now with everything going on, all these viruses, just the flu, normal colds, all that, coronavirus. You really want to stay on top of your nutrition. You want to stay on top of your training. You want to continue to do these things. This is why I've been strongly suggesting doing home workouts, and I've been converting my clients to these. And when clients can't get the certain foods they want to eat, I'm helping them find other foods. I'm directing them towards other foods. Okay, if you don't have that, what could you do here? What could we do there? And that's what all you meal preppers, meal planners out there, the ones all in the meal plans, you probably need to start doing that right now. And you really need to look at that as a way to say, okay, well, what can I still do? Because I still need to stay on top of this. It's not an excuse. There's nothing to be done, and I don't need to freak out. That's the biggest thing. Don't freak out, people. If you can't get your chicken breast, don't freak out. It's not the end of the world. You can stay on prep. You can still lose weight. You can still do all this. Eating any variants of foods. Hear what I just said. You don't need eggs. You don't need chicken breast. You don't need any of this other stuff that you might not have in your town right now. What you do need to do is understand your calories and understand your macros and then go hit those goals. And with whatever foods you can do, that's going to be where the biggest benefit comes from. That's the most bang for your buck, in other words. It's going to keep you on track. It's going to keep you healthy. It's going to get you results if you can hit the macros, and the food choices matter far less. All right, and so right now it's a great time to be a flexible dieter, and if you're not a flexible dieter and you want some help, go to TeamFFLEX.com right now. Email pop up, put your email in, me and one of my coaches, we will help you get your nutrition right. We will help you understand this a little bit. We'll broaden your horizons. We'll talk with you about it. We'll get you set up. And I also want to say, anybody out there, if you need a training program, we started a new program called Healthy Habits. It's designed to help all of you out there get your stuff in gear. There's a lot of people that are very concerned about their health and wellness right now, and one of the best things you can do is start getting your nutrition on track, start getting your training on track, start getting yourself healthy, and that's what we made this program for. We can do home workouts, whatever you need. That's what it is. Go to TeamFFLEX.com/healthy-habits if you want to check that out. Extremely discounted rate. We're putting it down because we want to help you out. All right? So I hope this video was helpful today, fam. Anybody that needs help with their nutrition, hit me up. I'm more than happy to help you. Me or one of my coaches, we will get you set up. Thanks for watching Protein Power. I'm Ryan Milton from Team Flex. See you tomorrow. Iron Palace, Coach Ryan is out.